What's up, my ponios? Andy with Tech Influence here, doing an update video, as the title suggests here, to the newer mobile cage here that they released. I reviewed their mobile cage here and I didn't have anything good to say about it. I think it was cheaply made, quickly done, and honestly the cold shoe mounts didn't fit the major cold shoe mounts that I wanted to use. Well, they got in touch with me here and they sent me their mobile rig kit here with the handles to be able to show you that I'm wrong. Before we jump into it here, this was provided to me. I will have links down below, but also this channel is sponsored by our sponsor, Andar. Get yourself 15% off your leather goods here, whether it's a case, whether it's your Apple Watch strap, wallet, backpack, you name it. I'm not gonna be really doing a comparison video here, but I'm gonna show you a little bit later comparing the grip to the shift cam grip. Unboxing here is really straightforward. It's the same piece. You've obviously got the rig here to be able to change the face plates, which is nice. I'm gonna go ahead and change the face plate to the 17mm so that I can put my lens there off screen. The biggest thing I wanted to go over here are these cool handles here that I actually wanted to get and I didn't opt into originally, that I regret. Now that I have them here, I'm gonna show you what they look like. They're a little bit smaller than I was anticipating, and they're much less versatile here. This is much smaller in build. It has the thumb screw to be able to tighten it, whereas here has the cold shoe mount here on the top, as well as the hardware on the bottom, and they've got the really cool quick grip here to be able to connect. So this is what you're getting yourself into. The case itself here is brushed aluminum with this cool matte black color to it. You've got your connectors here on the side with a cold shoe mount. On the other side here, you've got another cold shoe mount as well as connectors for vertical mode, and then on the back side, you've got your IO. It's lined here with this silicone here that's supposed to grip it, which is nice, but looking a little bit closer here, this is like a foam padding here that's supposed to give you protection against some of this, and it's not really aligned succinctly. Placing the phone here for the first time, and go ahead and throw on. It does slide nicely here, which I think is the best part about it. It's not going to be pushing up against your screen protector, and it gives you about a 1/2 inch of grip. Pressing it in there, it's nice and firm, it's nice and set and ready to go for content creation. This will just go ahead and screw into the threading to give you that wide. Okay, everything is nice here, nothing to be unexpected, but my biggest thing here was the cold shoe mount. I wanted to be able to throw on cold shoe mount here. If I wanted to throw on the Sennheiser here, I can. Let's see if the threading does work. Now, Sennheiser has it so thick here so that you can basically fit it on any mount. And so all you do is you then tighten it here with this thumb screw. My biggest issue here was mounting this mount from Small Rig, which holds my T9. And as you can see there, the T9 mount does not fit. If we go to the Small Rig, it does fit on the Small Rig. And then it's got this little button there to be able to press it fit. But the Neewer doesn't. So if you've got one of these, press fit, non-thumbstick mounts for your rig, it'll fit on the Small Rig. It doesn't fit, and it's because that threshold is just a little bit too thick. For most of these, it will fit, but this one it doesn't. It's not gonna fit on this one. Lastly, showing you the handles here, you can go ahead and opt into this vertical mode for TikTok. You can opt into this mode for TikTok here. You don't have the ability to adjust where it sits on the grip, but you have, that kind of pilot feeling that you're driving a car here. You can also do it obviously on landscape mode if you wanted to do, content creation. You can fit it here on the top. I really like how it anchors in there with not only the thumb screw, but it's also got that little wedge for the anchor, for it to anchor in. It's nice and ergonomic. When it comes to cost, it is a little bit more affordable here than the Small Rig. If this is the first time doing content creation, this is a good one here. We're on location here, and in the meantime, between the studio and here, Neewer actually sent me a bunch of all their filters. These are their magnetic filters, which you can attach onto it. And we're going to show you which filters we've got. The first lens here, just look at that. It is actually really heavy duty. It's made out of a metallic material here, obviously, to be able to hold. And then you've got this adjuster pin here that you can use to switch the variable, to switch the ND here in my hand. Coming up closer, you can see it's a variable ND 2 to 32 CPL, which is nice. So this is going to be great for shooting landscapes, also being able to shoot cinematic, as well as being able to shoot on your iPhone in ProRes. I really like this adjuster. It's really smooth and nice. Here's their black diffusion here. It's a 1/4 black diffusion, which will magnet right onto the 67mm mount, which is cool. It's got the nice little grooves here on the aluminum to be able to grip it and to be able to snap it right into place. The third lens that comes with it here is an ND32. It's really thin and narrow. I really like that, so if you wanted a lower profile. What's nice here is the lens cap can be fitted right on top of your filter, and so if you wanted to have the ND filter, the ND2 to 32 with CPL, you can just throw it right on and it magnetizes to it, which is really nice. Okay, now we've got it here. My rig is all set up and you can see that I'm using the cold shoe mount here, which is nice for my Rode wireless mic. I've got it mic'd up here, and then I've also got the filter mount here with the lens cap. I decided on the 2 to 32 ND filter with CPL. The one thing that I noticed here is that this bottom rung here that is going to be holding my rig up, it's crooked, as you can see. It's not centered. For some reason, when I'm screwing it in, it's not going in flush, and I needed to have it on this one instead of that one because I have this little SD card that's going to be able to allow me to shoot in ProRes. So just know that this is what you're getting yourself into here with regards to this rig. Andar in Spanish means to carry, and this is my everyday carry here for my iPhone 14, my iPhone 15. Andar features a wide variety of high-end luxury leather goods, including bags, handbags, wallets, cases, watch straps for your Apple Watch, and wallets to boot. I love my Aspen, which comes in a myriad of different colors. If you want to opt into the brown for the iPhone 14 Pro Max, or if you wanted to opt into the camel tan, this is great here to be able to level up. I also have the watch strap, which is a great way to be able to add to your Apple Watch and have luxury on the go. Andar sources the leather ethically, and they have excellent customer service in the event you have a question, a concern, or a need. Check out down below in the description for a 15% off code using Tech Influence for a coupon here on your first order. Check out those links as well, as they do help out the channel. Final verdict here. Neewer wanted me to re-review and give another opinion here, and I think it's a little bit better than before. It might just be the product here that I'm using, because I did try a bunch of different cold shoe mounts and they are all working so long as they've got the thumb screw that tacks on. If you've got one of those modern cold shoe mounts that kind of just place in and wedge on, they're too small. So that threshold is too big here on the case. With that said, I think it is a nice rig here to be able to have as a run and gun. If you want to place it on a tripod, you can. You have really cool features like adding a lens, or if you wanted to have 67mm filter mount, you can. Ultimately, my pick is still the small rig. I think the small rig is way better. You've got a cold shoe mount on top of the thumbs here, and you actually have a button to be able to press for the Bluetooth. But what I do recommend here is that you check out our coupon code there down below for 15% off your first order on Andar. Andar is our channel sponsor. Rig was given to me from the folks at Neewer. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Andy with Tech Influence here. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye.